If you believe that Christ is preeminent, if you believe that God is the God of the universe, then science can't ever touch that. Nothing can touch that. And so listen to the science. Don't believe everything you hear. Test it. Push on it. But it's okay to take whatever science is saying and relegate it under the leadership, the preeminence of who God is. And however that works out for you, that's fine on these tertiary issues.
This is just something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I don't know theologically how this hits you guys. But as I've grown in my faith, I've learned that it seems that God likes to grow things over time. That's an answer for me of why didn't Jesus come in Genesis chapter 4? Man sinned, Jesus showed up and fixed it all.
Yeah, it would have been easier.
Right, and it seems that the only reason is
short story.
God, yeah, right. God wanted to use humanity and grow them into something.
Yeah.
Same question about why didn't Jesus come back after 50 years? He ascended, and why is it 2,000 plus years later and we're still waiting?
Oh, that's fascinating.
Because God grows things.
That's really good.
And so that applied for me to the Genesis story almost makes me think it shows God's character if he grew the creation of the world over time. I don't have a ton of evidence for that, but when I hear that it could have been millions of years that God took to create, it actually is that makes sense to me. He grows things. He's not in a rush. He's not in a hurry like we might be.
Yeah.
We live in a microwave culture where we're down, done, do it quick.
Yeah,
and that proves how powerful you are.
Yeah.
God's actually saying, I can do it slow.
And see, that's why I read Genesis literally. And that's why I read it saying, okay, so Genesis 1, where it talks about the first day, I believe that God did that. But I also, I'm open to, in the final analysis, if Jesus comes back 10,000 years from now or whatever, and we're able to grow in our understanding of science and astrophysics and quantums and all of that to such an extent that we can have a more nuanced approach to how these actually do weave together, I think they do. But again, it's more for me, it's sport. It's kind of fun. It's almost like putting together a puzzle. For me, it's not battleground. And I think that could be helpful for some people.